welcome to my thoughts on Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 1, Episode 3. This episode is called Secret Identity Crisis. It is rated TV Y7FV, so this video will be another episode I love. Spoilers for everything, yeah, honestly, just in case. Probably might spoil some MCU stuff, so yeah, everything MCU and the show leading up to and including this episode. And yeah, did I already say another episode I love? There we go. Yes, so I want to start with the beginning. I think that's a decent place to start. Yeah, I thought they did a good job, you know, Pete feeling the weight of someone knowing his secret, and in the moment he didn't think of a good excuse, and then later he comes up with one and it's not even that good. That's very, that's not every version of Spider-Man, but certainly some Peter Parker Spider-Mans are very much like that. Sorry, that's not the plural of Spider-Man. Spiders-Man is what I meant to say. And the thing with, you know, suddenly Nico is also saying you're Spider-Man. They say, no, you lost in the game. Let's see, and you know, she said you're dead, which isn't that a little intense for a 7-year-old? I think you should say he lost one of his chances to succeed. Yeah, we find out that Nico is a foster kid, and I love seeing this kind of positive representation of foster. You know, she is quite well adjusted and she likes her foster family, you know, so yeah, we need more like this. We have way too much media that makes foster, you know, foster homes, foster parents, foster siblings, all that look just terrible. So really appreciate stuff like this and the Shazam movies showing that it can be a really positive experience. And let's see, I think that might cover that. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and talk some more about. So yeah, later in the episode, you know, Peter talks to Osborn again, and the yeah, the thing with, you know, oh, it's a prank. That's why it's such a good prank. That line got a chuckle out of me. And yeah, I appreciate them answering, because you know, I know I'm not the only person who was thinking, does this mean that the security team has also seen him be Spider-Man? But yeah, it is only Osborn. And let's see. Yeah, it was quite fun seeing him geeking out about, like, ooh, can I do this or this? Ah, that's silly. No, but this, like, you know, just, yeah, that was fun. And you know, I think that it's a positive to see, you know, a piece of fiction acknowledging grown men can geek out as well. There's nothing wrong with that. And someone who's usually so poised and elegant, you know, just like, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the, yeah, very moving with May, you know, having to sell stuff, and you know, the camera, which, like, the moment, you know, yeah, it's like, oh, he's gonna start selling pictures of Spider-Man. And let's see, yeah, and it was quite sweet when he's going through, you know, the pictures that Ben took as well. And you know, this is not the first piece of Spider-Man media to you know, go into the kind of, you know, May dealing with Ben's stuff after he dies. You know, the Amazing Spider-Man movies also went into that. Let's see, as long as it doesn't go, you know, as long as the filthy box doesn't go directly on the dinner table. And let's see, I think, yeah, the high school stuff was quite good. I was a little bit surprised that Lonnie is still, like, on the Peter Parker hype train. I thought that he was going to be annoyed with him over at the part, and Nico also took it really well. I don't know. Maybe this is going to be one of those. I mean, it is for 7-year-olds. Some stuff for 7-year-olds is like really worried about making the protagonist have too many problems with their friends and such. So maybe this is one of those. It's not all of them. Certainly the X-Men 97 and the original X-Men TAS also were willing to go there. Now, let's see. I think that might be, yeah, and yeah, Lonnie got a little excited about, and offering to pay for everything, and yeah. And then we have him leaving for the, yeah. I have decided I am not going to comment too much on the gang aspect of this show, which is evidently going to be a thing. I do not feel qualified to speak on it, so I leave that to people who know much more about it. I will only comment on the sort of cinematic aspects of it. I did really love the cut between Peter shaking Osborn's hand and Lonnie, shaking the leader's hand, and him looking at his hand afterwards and making a fist. Like, that was quite effective visual. I think that does just leave the... Peter calls them Bonnie and Clyde, so will I. I will start by acknowledging, evidently there is someone, like, continuously just selling Oscorp tech to criminals. So yeah, that's obviously going to be something that's going to be explored later on. Who exactly that is, I have a theory or two, but I suppose those might be possible spoilers, so I'm going to hold on to them for now. And let's see, I think, yes, that does just leave. So yeah, very cool action, and we again have this thing of Peter having to get creative because he can't just, like, web and punch these two. And let's see. Yeah, I also thought, like, they gave them just enough character moments. This stuff about, like, she doesn't completely trust him, and he does seem like he sometimes makes really bad decisions. And yeah, like, trash can, like, I appreciate, it was like a robot drone kind of thing, so it ended up working out. I think they may have just chosen a trash can or a dumpster because it's like, it's something that 7-year-olds understand. Oh, that's gross, like, because and it is a weird place to dump money, so it makes sense for her to doubt it. And it also makes whoever is behind this seem kind of silly, having not really thought it through for the, yeah. And let's see. I think... Right. The moment that the dumpster grew legs and started climbing up the building, I did half expect it to say, "Thank you for the money. You had 20 seconds to comply." And yeah, great little moments in the fight of them not worrying about hurting innocent people because they understand that Peter, well, he's YouTube famous, I want to say. Was it? Did they clarify exactly where the videos went up? I forget, but he's, they recognize him as, oh, that guy who goes out of his way to protect people, putting himself in danger. This will work against him, and that also makes it clear they are bad guys. They're not like the pizza money thief from one of the first 2 episodes. I forget which one. And yeah, not surprised that little lightsaber, or I guess Protoss Zealot little blade things didn't end up cutting anything other than, like, shields and the guns and such, because it's, yeah, 7-year-olds are supposed to be able to watch this, but the yeah, that was still a cool way to show off the yeah, and yeah, a cool way for him to be able to defeat, you know, Clyde, the with the, you know, yeah, for a while. I did think he maybe spend a little too much time just firing, like, okay, you're a genius though, Peter. Why do you keep doing the exact same thing and expecting it to work? Like, I am aware that it's, you know, it has been disproven, the thing about, you know, there used to be that saying about, oh, that's the definition of, you know, mental illness, but it's still not the you know, smartest thing to do. But yeah, eventually, you know, he makes the little tripwire thing, and, you know, he like bends backwards. He's beginning to believe. And let's see. I think that does cover everything. Yeah, genuinely kind of looks like maybe Norman Osborn in this show's universe is just like, well, you know, he's not 100% a good guy because he's rich, but outside of that, like, that might actually be the full extent. So he's, you know, he might not be a comic book supervillain, just a, like, real life supervillain, you know, and an Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know how I feel about that